We're now joined on the phone by our reporter, David Lomuria, who's live for us from South Sudan's capital city of Juba. David, we're seeing thousands of civilians continuing to flock to UN compounds to seek refuge. What challenges are aid agencies facing to cater to these displaced people?
Well, as you rightly said, thousands of refugees are streaming into UN camps to seek refuge from the conflict that has now spread to across the country to other towns outside Juba. But then the camp management say they're facing space limitation. There's no more space to accommodate the thousands of the refugees streaming in. The refugees say they don't have food within the camp. There's no water for their families. Many of them have moved here with all their families. Some say they can't even find a space to put up a temporary shelter. So what they do now is to go to stay in the camp and go out to look for food. They come back much later. But that also puts them into risk because they say they run into the firing tribe and they get attacked outside there. Back to you, S.Sudan.
Can you update us on the current state of fighting there and what's come out of the African mediators' mission?
Well, the government said it is fighting insurgents in Bor in Jonglei State, which fell into the hands of the opposing soldiers. Now, the government says currently there's a fight there where the government is trying to push and flush out the rebels who have captured the town. And the government says it is making progress and they're containing the situation there. Elsewhere in the country, there's been smaller fighting between the civilians, but this is being contained and it's moving down. But it's moving towards the Bentiu and Tibor towns, which are just up in Upper Nile State. The president met the IGAD team, which come to push for the two sides to have dialogue. So far, the head of delegation of the IGAD team said they've had a very progressive and successful talks with Salva Kiir, and the president has agreed to have talks, to have dialogues with Riek Machar without condition. So the IGAD team says now they're moving to talk to the opposing side and to hear if they're willing to have these talks and what are their conditions for having the talks. But so far, there have been consultations with all government officials to make sure that they're on the same page when they are doing and decide when the talks are going to happen.
Thank you for that update, David. That's David Lomuria live for us in Juba.